Or if they're incompetent, I can understand. If the incompetence is intentional, if it's a joke to them, then they should stop wasting the time of fans who do care, quite frankly.
You okay there?
Yeah. Now that I'm done harping on fandom pet peeves, the dub for High School of the Dead is actually pretty much okay.
Well, thanks for wasting our time, I guess.
I didn't, not really. All the same Foster bullshit is in this. He didn't hold back. If anything, he let loose more than usual. But remember what I said about his ideal for every project being juvenile, trashy, and devil-may-care? Well, it just so happens that this approach kind of fits the tone of High School of the Dead. Even the bad acting, and there is some bad acting in this dub, coupled right next to good acting and an unpredictable conga line of weird-ass voice direction, even that approach seems to fit the melodramatic exploitation style of the story here. Performances, while not bad, were universally overwrought and hammy in the original Japanese for the show, so the uneven, amateurish approach to the writing and direction, the 14-year-old feel, I guess I'll call it, while not faithful, does seem right for the show. It seems tolerable just by sheer coincidence. Honestly, if they only give Foster lampoony schlock in the future, and keep him away from anything serious or mature, I won't mind him so much. It's not a good dub. It's really rather bad, but its poisons happen to flow through a pretty immune student body in High School of the Dead. It's just that kind of anime.
So, what kind of anime is it, oh Rage-Filled One?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question here. Give me a second to think about it, and I'll have an answer for you. Okay, who is this for anyway? Honestly, zombie enthusiasts won't be getting too much out of it. The setup is identical to most Outbreak stories, and along the way, the same old beats are revisited. The necessary good guys sacrificed up front for the other invincible protagonists, the fruitless search for surviving relatives, some frantic human survivors portrayed as more horrible and dangerous than the zombies themselves, the brief safe haven and bonding moment for our survivors where everyone loses their inhibitions, the discovery of a weapons store where... Yes! Everyone loses their inhibitions, flooring it in a vehicle through fields of zombies, the inspiring rescue of a tough little girl. It's never a little boy, is it? And the resolution of unlife goes on with no end in sight, but plenty of room for a sequel. In fact, even in terms of zombie fiction, High School of the Dead can't quite figure out what it wants to be. With the constant TNA, you'd think it'd be more of a comedy, and it plays to that a lot. I mean, the zombies are more often a joke than a threat, as in scenes where a biker zombie stupidly tries to gnaw at Takashi through his helmet. In fact, I'd almost venture to say the zombies are never threatening. Even when they kill named characters, it's more of a Shaun of the Dead moment than The Walking Dead. The real danger, and there is tangible danger and fear in this show, always comes from paranoid human beings and the tension in scenes where some salaryman is like a few centimeters from pulling the trigger and blowing away a little girl. In those moments, even if it's just cheap scares and cheap thrills, you do feel the gravity of a zombie apocalypse, instead of just laughing at all the boobs and panties. And sometimes when they're combined, you just don't know how to feel at all. This anime is really confused. Confused from a critical perspective, that is. Confused from an outside perspective. And that just makes its brazen confidence astounding. When it's goofy in a way no zombie drama should be, it's not unintentional. It's sincere comedy. Mind you, it's not funny in any kind of clever way, but it's funny in the way that somebody suddenly batting you on the head with a plastic bottle over and over will eventually get you to laugh. Point is, you're still laughing. However, when it's harsh and dramatic, it's not facetious about it at all. Some serious time is invested with the characters. They're not just stereotypes to be munched on by the undead. They are fully explored and crappily written teenagers with ridiculous emotional scenes that you still can't help but be invested in, because no matter how stupid they are, no matter how bad the writing is, the writers just believe in their stupidity, and damn it, so should you. And when High School of the Dead is disgustingly sexist, and boy does it get to be, it's played up like the concept of sexism has never even crossed its mind. The show has never seen a real boob attached to a real woman, but it wants to understand them, imbue them with a humanity that it can only grasp in 5-second intervals before contemplating if underwear color is a personality trait. It's like the whole thing was written by a horny, violence-crazed 14-year-old who's never been told his writing sucks before, and he believes passionately in every stupid thing he's putting to paper.
I'm sensing a disturbing lack of rage from you.
There is no rage in me for this. Damn it, it's entertaining. I mentioned the production work before, and it's worth repeating. This is not just a confident work, but it's confidence backed up with strong artistry in places. The pacing is airtight, the plot never repetitive or boring, even if that also means there's no drive or direction to it. But that's okay, because the presentation sort of draws you in. The passion and sincerity of the schlock and narm is, on its own, captivating and fun. Not so bad it's good, because that would imply that it's failing at what it's trying to do, and you're enjoying it ironically. High School of the Dead is enjoyable for exactly the reasons it's trying to be enjoyable. And you can't watch it to laugh at it, because it's too offensive on the levels that it should be funny to hold the interest of anybody trying to love to hate it. No, the horrible, nasty, weirdly entrancing human spectacle, whether that be the sex, violence, melodrama, or trod and retrod zombie social themes, and ragtag group of survivors forming this bizarre family you can't help but feel for, that's what keeps you watching. And that's what the creators wanted.
I swear to God, you bring up Hisashi every chance you can. I'm not him! Besides, he's dead! If anybody knows that, I do.
I take it you don't intend to hand over your weapon?
No, sir! I don't want to! Without the gun, I'm going right back to the way I was before! Don't make fun of me again! I don't want to go back there!
But it was just self-defense.
It might have started out that way, but to be honest, I enjoyed it.
No way! I don't want to be alone! I'm gonna stay with you! Takashi and all the girls! Don't let me be alone!
So, you don't think this is bad?
Oh no, it's bad. It's not only just merely bad, it's really most sincerely bad. Riddled with cliches, directionless in plotting, just one crazy set piece after another really horrible sexist moment, not because of all the fan service, but just how the female characters are written. Work like this should not be encouraged, technically. It's not good, but it's not laughably bad. It's something else. And the crazy thing is, while I can't find it in me to hate anything about High School of the Dead any more than I can hate a cockroach for being a cockroach, it is still loathsome, and I can imagine a lot of people not having my reaction to it at all. Despite its high popularity, there is a strong contingent of critics and fans that hate this show. I feel like I should hate it too, but I can't.
I think what you're experiencing is known as a guilty pleasure.
No, but this can't be a guilty pleasure for me. There's no hot guys, or cute fuzzy animals, or corny messages about friendship. I mean, that's what I go for. I don't like gore. I don't like jello tits. I don't like aimless, bad writing. I don't...
You like High School of the Dead. So no, J.O. I think you do.
My God. Your Honor, I respectfully ask to be removed from the jury on this show. I'm unfit to judge it. I feel like this whole review should be voided. Me and High School of the Dead seem to have developed some horrific personal bond.
And you thought I couldn't drive those hooks any deeper.
Huh? Oh, High School of the Dead is available from Sentai Filmworks. The original manga, written by Daisuke Sato and illustrated by Shoji Sato, is available from Yen Press. An OVA called Drifters of the Dead that's just shy of being pure softcore porn of the female characters was not released stateside on the DVD or Blu-ray release. What a shame.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
No. It really wasn't. All in all, High School of the Dead straddles this weird line for me where I'm not even sure what rating to give it. Content-wise, in many ways, it's a 1.5, but the presentation and pacing is so enjoyable, it's a lot closer to a 2.5. So, I guess I can give it a 2? Which is technically below the line of recommendation, but I don't even know if I would recommend this or not. I really want to, and yet I really don't. I'm so confused. I liked this. I loved watching this show. I would watch it again.
What was that? Not sure I heard you properly.
I would watch this again. I liked it. I downright loved watching this piece of shit. I want to share it. I want to share it around. I want to share it with the world. Ah! Sage? Now that it's over, kind of miss him.
My work here is finally done. Now it's up to you.
There you are, J.O. I'm so kicking ass at Go Fish. You want to play a game?
Huh. I've got another game we can play. Care to humor me? Okay.
Oh man, this angles kicks ass.
I gotta include that at the end.
Hold on. My work here is finally done. Arnold Schwarzenegger hugging me. Just beat it. Beat it. Just beat it.
Oh, I feel Arnold's love. No, these people here.